What's up, guys? I hope everyone's having an amazing morning today. Let's get this day started and let's see how it goes, right? And right now, pretty much overnight, we kind of just been inside of our pivot ranges, right? Back and forth, back and forth. A lot of choppiness. We're entering that chop zone again because this is where we chopped around last night. Now we're entering that same area, but we have the potential to go short again. So this will be interesting. In the hourly charts, we are still continuing that downtrend. Good morning, Chris. So this will be a pretty interesting day to watch, definitely. I do have to see that, you know, we might not be able to catch something today, but who knows, right? Anything can happen at any moment, especially at the market open. Things might just shift around completely. So that's what I'm waiting for at the moment. Good morning, Sergio. See. I was kind of surprised that we actually even pulled back a little bit in the overnight session. I was expecting just another quick sell-off and like continuation, right? Because like the setup here was like, okay, we pulled back completely and then we go right back down. That's what I was expecting. But obviously just flattened out a little bit and then pushed up, hit our pivot level, boom, started to push down again. So this will be an interesting day for sure. I mean, they always say the last day for stimulus talks, but we'll never know until they actually pass something. Like, I don't care about all those talks until like there's actual confirmation, or else it's just like me wasting my time because like market just fluctuates randomly with that type of news. So, and that's the market we're in right now, where it's like a lot of people don't know where it's gonna go. Good morning, Yosties. It's a very interesting movement. We'll see if we can get any type of confirmation or anything of that sort. Right now, you know, it's just been bouncing back and forth between this price area, the big candle that dropped, kind of just been jumping back and forth. We could potentially see a continuation to the downside. Overall, like 1 hour charts have also been pointing to the downside as well, so that is something to pay attention to. Caught that 551 moved up this morning. Okay. See what happened at 551. I mean, yeah, if you caught that move, you could have made out with a couple points easily. Delta is pushing up strong. But I think it's still going to be a down day. You were in it for 42 minutes? Oh, man. I mean, we all live and we learn, so it's okay. Better to break even than take a loss. Let's see. We are being very undecisive at the market open. Pretty much what I'm basing my analysis right now, I'm looking at the hourly charts as well, and the hourly charts look like they're pretty weak. They're still continuing that trend to the downside. We broke below and started holding underneath that 200 EMA in the 1 hour. So we might see a nice little dip. So that is something to definitely watch out for. Morning, Mustafa. Definitely do think we're going to continue to the downside. Bit of choppy open. Down right now. The levels that I have up today are pretty much, for now, between 34.47 and 34.22. That's where it's been ranging back and forth. Hasn't hit this level yet today. We have the potential to break through. We could, we'll hit some resistance at that 3400 level just because it's a psych level. And that's something, every $100 or 100 points, whatever. We always face that resistance and that support. That's just a common psych level because it's a big whole number. Same thing, remember how we saw that with 3500, 3300, 3400 before when it was first breaking. Super common, but overall, The trend is still down. That's why I'm going to try to stay with the trend and look for short positions today. But price is just jumping back and forth at the moment. We are still holding above that 200 EMA, which is always a good sign if we're trying to go short. I just personally don't like getting in on any candle that's this much of a doji, right? Morning mandage. We've been in this price range since like 8:20 this morning. Usually at the break and market open, we should break through, but we've been struggling. Volume's lower as well. Yeah, NQ is pretty smooth with the downtrend, but ES, you know, there's divergence right there, right? NQ is pushing down, ES is like pushing up right now. So that is something to watch out for. Let's see if they can get into sync. That way we can confirm which one's the leader. Because if NQ starts pushing up, then that means ES is a leader, and then if ES starts to push down soon, then NQ is the leader for the day. Let's see. Nothing on my radar that tells me there's like a clear direction or indication of us making a shift, right? Right now I'm just waiting. I'm gonna let this candle finish. I'll create that morning range. Maybe we can see if it's gonna try to go for the breakout and then hold. Because if it does hold though, we can see it go right up to our key level around 34.64, but mainly around 34.60 because that's where we had, you know, last time a lot more support and resistance happening, right? Just gonna have to be patient right now. We can't get a move every 5 minutes, right? It's gonna take some time. We'll just have to wait it out. Let's see what happens. But in the meantime, if you guys could hit that like button, that would help me out a lot. If you're new, please do subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Let's see what's happening here. 200 EMA. It pretty much just bounced off the 200 EMA with a tick, right? Let's see how well it holds above. Trying to see if it wants to break through or not. Thank you, Mandich. Let's see. Yeah, it's like really hitting some hard resistance at the 200 EMA, which is nice. I did drop my contract size down to 1 today just because the way the market's been acting. I just want less risk. Because this month has been slow for me on the future side. If we create a double top at the 200 EMA, we could just see a nicer reversal, to be honest. Let's see if any crazy news is happening right now. Nothing is moving at the moment for me, so DOJ to file an antitrust lawsuit against Google. Okay, that's pretty normal. There's a lawsuit every day with Google and Apple and all the time. They're saying the Dow gains 150 points as traders hope a stimulus deal can be reached before day's end. We'll see. We will see. Oh, that's interesting. Coronavirus updates. COVID-19 likely to become an endemic because Moderna reportedly sees vaccine results in November. That's going to be an interesting time if that's true, right? Well, we're done with the elections and then we get the vaccine. Like, that might be super important. But I highly doubt it's going to be here in November. Vaccines take about like a year and a half normally, so they can't really speed up that process because a lot of testing has to be done, and that testing requires actual time because they have to see how people react to it. Yeah, formed a double top at that 200 EMA, which is nice. The Russian vaccine. I mean that'll help you for like a good night, but I don't think it'll help you for like the rest of the time, right? Still waiting for the downside push. We are just bouncing. We double top at the 200 EMA. That's a very nice move. If we break through the trend on this one, I might actually end up just getting in. I don't really need the ATR on this one. Good morning, Akshay. Yeah, pretty much right now, guys, I'm gonna be waiting for a confirmation to go, get that short position in, and we'll ride it out from there. Probably take get off at our key level around 34.22, or to see if we can get a nice push down. That would be nice. Another confirmation I'm looking for is for us to break through on that tick chart on the left, right over here. That's just like an additional confirmation for me, just saying, hey, the trend has shifted to the downside. That's good for us. But right now, the market's just been going back and forth. It's been very choppy. Don't like that. I try to avoid the chop as much as possible. If you guys look at the delta bars as well, just going back and forth. So just got to be patient right now. I mean, you never know. These stimulus deals have been getting postponed for a long time. It was supposed to, like, the second stimulus was supposed to happen like what, like 2 or 3 months ago, and nothing happened yet. Right now, I'm pretty much just looking at the technicals and seeing how, you know, how we're performing. Because if we're going for a small move, all that stuff doesn't matter. We just go purely based on the technicals, ride it out. But yeah, nothing wrong with speculating. If we break above 34.43, we would be breaking above that morning range as well. So let's see what happens. But we do have some resistance. This is an area where I wouldn't get in when 200 EMA and we have a key level. That's an area I like to try to avoid. The only time I'd get in is if it reverses here. I see a nice reversal candle, delta supporting it, trend supporting it, then I'll get short. But if it's possibly looking to break through, I'll let it break through, and then I'll try to see if I can catch a pullback and then ride the long, right? I'm gonna take a look at crude oil. It seems to be wanting to like make a nice move to the upside, so we'll see how it wants to play out. How's the risk reward look on this one? Not the best. We're finally trying to push through. Okay, that's interesting. Pretty much broke out of that morning range, broke through that double top, pushed right through. Some orders piling up at 34.50, very common. Every 10 points, no big deal. Not in this case, at least. Oh man, today I'm just gonna have to be waiting. I would love to see a nice reversal here. I mean, let me know how your trades are going, guys. Like, have you guys been finding anything? Maybe your setups are different from mine, so maybe you caught this little swing up. Just been sitting and watching. Yeah, man, that's gonna be me today for now. I'm trying to see if I can find a move. Mandage, congrats, man. First day on the live account. Big step. Yeah, man. Best thing to do if you don't like a move, sit on your hands, just wait till the next day. Nothing wrong with that. Or the next couple hours, right? You'll always end up finding something. I don't like long under 200 EMA. I was hoping it'd fail and drop. Yeah, T Flynn, that's what I was waiting for too, but obviously it's trying to push up. What's up, Chuck? Not much, man. It's kind of just been choppy. Just broke out of that morning range right now. We are just trying to find a move, but we just have some resistance points where we just don't like to trade around. Like this area is where I would look for an ideal reversal, and who knows, maybe we can still have that potential for everything to push down soon. That would be nice, but it is starting to push up a little bit. But we haven't broken through that previous pivot high, so we are still in good hands at the moment. We'll have to give it a couple minutes, wait for some confirmations. Let's see. Took a trade on corn yesterday. Had a stop order in. Yeah, man, that's just one of those situations that happens. Like we can't control that. I'm sorry that that happened, but hopefully we'll get it back the next time. I'm surprised it had a movement like that. I thought corn was supposed to be a bit more smooth and slow. It was right before close. Oh, okay. Yeah, before the close, I don't personally like to trade. Unless it's like an option that I'm going in for like 5 minutes, then that's a different story because I'm just seeing a big pump up. But I ideally don't like to close. Back and forth, back and forth. Great. Here, pushing. Nice. ES is definitely a leader today. I mean, if this is the way it wants to play, let's see if it wants to just push right through. Maybe get a reversal up here at our next key level. That's what I'll be looking for because right now it's just going and I can't do anything about it. It's breaking 34.51. Yep. Broke it by like a tick or 2 ticks. Not much. Let's see if it can hold. That's the main important part. If it can hold. Price will always break stuff by a tick or 2 ticks or a couple points sometimes, but the important part is it can it hold above. That's when we get confirmation like, hey, the move doesn't want to continue. Some stellars are piling up. Not too many. Today's the dome hasn't had any floating orders. Nothing crazy, indicating that buyers or sellers want to stay in control. We're just having a steady movement from the buyers at the moment. Oh, that's nice, man. Glad he got it back too. I think you said he was like down 3K before, so I'm surprised he got back in the market after he walked away from it. Yeah, man, like that's why if you walk away, you have to walk away for good, right? He did if it didn't work out for him then yeah, he would have to start that combine all over again. See what's happening here. We're getting a little bit of weakness, but not too much, not enough. Oh man, the waiting game is always annoying. Lots of high wicks today. Honestly, man, I just want the next few weeks to be over with, like the election week to be over with, be done with that whole presidential campaign stuff. Like, I just want like the markets to go back to a bit more normal would be nice. Yeah, they are very biased. Like, and we won't have, you know, if Biden wins, then we won't have any tweets about the markets, right? That's one thing to stop worrying about. Saying, look at what I did for markets, or look at this trade deal. Dude, you're not supposed to be talking about all that stuff just blatantly without having anything to support it and then just freaking everybody out. So it's like, I like this candle. Definitely do like this candle. I did not hear about that, but I will look into that. For that type of stuff, I'd like to just go to the government website and try to see what they're saying and what articles they have. I personally don't like to see like a YouTuber's opinion on taxes or anything like that. Tax to kill traders. That's great. Okay, I'll look into it. I'll see what he's saying, how legit it is and everything, but unless it's actually passed, then that's something else, but I'll definitely look at like a .gov website or something like that and actually read that fine details. I do want to get ready for a short, to be honest. I'm just gonna wait for this candle to finish. I think we have the potential today. We in the hourly charts we've been short. Like that's the thing. Like we might face some pullbacks here and there in like the 5 minutes charts, but the overall trend has been to the short side. So it's like instead of just bouncing off, I'm gonna wait for confirmation as once it breaks below that 34.41, that's when I'll look for a nice entry point. What's up, Dragon? Yeah, man, the fear is definitely gonna return. That's for sure. That it's bound to happen as the elections come closer. I will be canceling my position on crude oil. That thing went a different direction. See. Nice strong seller's candle right here. Delta also confirming that, but I do see some buyers piling up. So I'm just gonna wait for it to break below the 200 EMA just a little bit before I try to get an entry. The tick chart is also going sideways. That's very interesting. Definitely pushing through. Nice. I'm just gonna let this candle finish real quick. Going for the Delta scalp, you would have got that. I'm trying to go for a bigger move, just waiting for a little bit more confirmation real quick. Yeah, I can see why you would say it could act as a pullback because we're pushing up. Nice little, okay. I can see that. Yeah, man, let me know if you find some good scalps. NQ is pushing down. NQ pretty much bounced off smoothly off that 200 EMA. You guys look at that in the 5-minute charts, guys. Like NQ, that's just a nice smooth bounce off the 200 EMA. Yep. It's facing some buying pressure. That's interesting. Let's see. Ay, ay, ay. Big chart bounced off of the 200 EMA. That's interesting. Here we're bouncing off the 200 EMA pretty much as well. This is interesting. Daily looks like a bull flag. Yeah, on the tick chart, I just have a super trend. I just use this just to understand the short-term trends. Like the short-term movements, if I should be worried about anything, but my entries are always based on the regular candles. The Higanashi candles, at least. Yeah, it's a hard day, but patience will pay. I just want the markets to go back to its trending mentality where, past couple years it's just been trending, man. It's just nice, smooth movements, pullback, smooth, nice back and forth. Very few days of just choppiness. Would have choppiness around like 10 o'clock or 10:30 just for like a little bit, but that was just normal chop, nothing crazy. But nowadays it's like just chopping around for days. You don't know what the market looks like. You started, okay. I mean, the normal market is a lot easier to understand, that's for sure. The COVID market is definitely more volatile. In the normal market, you will be in trades for a bit longer, but you're more secured because you can manage your positions because like you'll have more than enough time to react to everything. You got stopped out yesterday on ES and then it went your way like 80 points. Oh man. That definitely blows. It happens. It happens to everyone. The more you trade, the more stupid things that happen to you. We can't avoid them. I mean, we can try our best, but sometimes they just happen. It's like when we have that perfect target and everything, we're getting a lot of points in, but it hits it, but doesn't fill, and then just reverses completely on you. And it's like, you've seen that happen to me before. Yeah, man, there's no reason to get mad at anything because it's like, what are we gonna get out of being mad? We're just gonna ruin our own day. And we're pretty much still holding nicely underneath that level, around 34, 46, right? So that's nice. See if we can get them sellers to step in. Oh man, that blows till 8 p.m. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen them past like 5 o'clock. Ay, these sellers are getting taken out quickly. 300 orders got taken out without even like without hesitation. Lots of market orders going in then. Yeah, I never got into those type of tradings that type of trading style just because like I knew that's not for me. I don't want to be taking 200 trades in a given day. I'm like good with just one. It probably is very stressful, man. That's high frequency trading, like really high. Yeah, same man. After three, I'm kind of just like, nah. I just kind of stop. But today has just been okay. Just wait it out. Be patient. We'll find our move. We're in that weird area between our key level and that 200 EMA, and we have seen this in the past where price does just go back and forth here. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Let's see if they pick a direction. That's what's really important. Some buyers coming in. Okay, okay. Lots of back and forth, guys. This is a stupid day. Stupid, stupid day. Super weak candles. Could go either direction at this point. Yeah, our sellers are finally coming through. Let's see. There's just a lot of back and forth. I'm really trying to be very patient. Wait for the right setup. Oh yeah, they definitely get screwed over in America. That is for sure. Can we just pick a direction in this market already? Hate this back and forth. just got a quick 2 points. Nice, man. Yeah, it probably is weird to be be the only ones working when everything else is closed. That definitely is a weird feeling. Can we just pick a direction already? Like, why do we have to struggle this much? Over 600 on copper? Congrats, Lewis. I don't think our USPS does that though. We don't really get signatures often. I'm looking for it to go down, just waiting. Yeah, Lewis, I've noticed the copper is doing you well. Copper and crude oil, I think your two best, right? They'll have to learn a lot more about it. You only get signatures on alcohol and weed. I didn't know you guys could mail those. Okay. I think Canada, I think it's legal, right? Dude, we have a lot of stupid laws like everywhere. Well, I don't know why, but I think I remember seeing like I don't know if it was like fake or something. It was like a tweet or a meme, I forgot. Something like that a couple years ago. It's like I think in like Ohio or something, like you're not allowed to get a fish drunk. And I'm like, why would anybody give a fish alcohol to begin with? And why is that such a big concern that they had to make a actual law about it? Like how many people did that they actually had to pass a law? I would have to check up on my facts for that one, but it might have been a troll. I don't know, but we'll see. Might want to. I might. I'm looking. Kind of do want to enter. I might enter here. Just waiting for the candle to close real quick. Top fill. Yikes! It just pushed down. Crazy. Put it 44.75. Our target should at least be 20. You guys hear about the guy that was hanging off of a Trump tower yesterday and demanded to speak with him or he would cut his cord? The hell? People are crazy. Let's break through the previous pivots. We should be just doing a nice little sell off. My entry kind of sucked on this one. It kind of just pushed me in. Lots of movement just happened there, so ideally I would want to go for that third target today if we can get a nice flush. So the third target is at 34.12. But once it hits the level 1, I will move up to break even. In this case, today's break even, I will be having to give up a point just because of my entry. First target did just get hit at 34.28, so I will be moving my stop down to 34.36. And now I'll ride it out. This way, I'm only risking $50 and I'm trying to get, where's my order? $1,000. Let's see. The deltas are nice. They're pushing down. I like that. Where's my target? My bad. The target's kind of below. That's why you don't see it on the screen. But I always have the target. I'm never free balling anything. 34.12 is my target. My stop is at 34.36. So I do have to give it that. I just have to follow the Algo's rules right now. It's just I can't fit everything in the screen. That's all. I mean, I can minimize it, I don't mind. I'm just in the play right now. Because when it hits the first target, that's when I have zero like pressure or anything like that. Because even if it accidentally takes me out, I don't lose much. Once we like break right below that, I think we should get a push, pretty quick push. Fires are getting a little strong, but I think we should be in good hands. But regardless, since the risk reward is in my favor at the moment, I don't have to really worry about anything. Me giving up $50 isn't much. I'm just doing one contract today. But ideally, it would have been a break even for 0, but I got filled 1.3427 has some strong support. I mean, we'll see. We'll find out right now who wants to stay in control. All right, let's see how it plays out. Once we break below that 34.26, that's when sellers are just gonna stay in control most likely. Sergio, yeah, I did get an alert on this play. That's why I got in. I will show you guys that. 1 second. Make my life a lot easier if just TradingView and introduce brackets. 5-minute charts. hit level 1 at 34.28, so our stop would be a break even. The only reason I'm giving up a tick is because it filled me at 34.36, but my stop is moved down to 34.36. Normally we'd only be giving up a tick or even less, but these are our targets for today. Level 1 right here, level 2 right here, level 3 right here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. We are slowly pushing right back up to that break-even point. So the two stop loss lines are pretty much, I put it at the top one first and then I move it down slowly as I see price moving down. But mainly I use these two when I'm trading stocks more, but when I'm trading the ES, I kind of just jump right to break even. Or else when I'm trading stocks, what I normally do is get in here, have my stop here. Once it's level 1, I move it to the second stop loss right here. Then when it hits level 2, I'll move it to break even. But with the ES, I realize like sometimes it can reverse hard. That's why once it hits level 1, I move it to break even just to protect my positions at all times. It might end up taking us out now. Let's see. Yep, let's see. Sometimes it can pull right back up, but then push right down, so we'll see what happens. If it takes me out, then I'm just gonna call it for a day, be done. Because then it might just start reversing up. Playing a very close game.
Stop, Phil.
I'm done too, guys. I'm just gonna call it a day for now. We couldn't go through on that alert, but proper risk management, so we only lost 50. That's better than anything, right? Instead of holding it and just waiting it all the way to hit our big stop loss. But I'll be here tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, guys. If you guys are still trading, I wish you guys the best. Bring in those profits. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out.